friends. Welcome to my mess. Okay, so I've been doing some backwards thinking. Now, when you were here with me last, I made these 3 chenille blocks, and they are for 3 different trees. By the way, I'm making 6 trees, so these are just for the fat trees. I'm going to be doing the skinny trees later. And I showed you some of the fabrics that I had, but the fabrics that I had picked out were not enough to properly work for 6, and not even, you know, well, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Well, they just wouldn't work for 3 either, because I only had like 2 of the dirts, so, and I only had 2 of the trunks, and so that wasn't gonna do very well. So I'm having to pull stuff out, and I'm struggling a little bit with my lights versus darks in the greens for starters, because I also want to make sure that I have some of these available for other blocks that need them. So I'm trying to, I'm just trying to make it all work out. So here's what I've got in mind so far. Okay. I've got my 3, you know, sets, and I will do the skinny trees exactly the same way that I do the fat trees. They're just going to be skinny. So if I can figure it out for this, then I'll just repeat it for the second round. So I've got these 3 different ones, and that's fine. And I had already picked out these 2 for the trunks of the trees. And then I really like this one as well, and I've got plenty of that, so I thought we could just do that. Slightly different in color, but that's perfectly okay. No worries there, because these are all different. And I had these 2 picked out for the ground. Now, I don't have much of this, but I could use one of these for a fat tree and one for a skinny tree, and I've got enough for that. So that's okay. And I have plenty of this, obviously. But then I needed another of a similar color, and I didn't really have one. Now I have this, which I used for the stone blocks, but I think if I use some of this darker stuff right here, I think it'll work out okay. It won't be a perfect match, but I think it'll still be within the realm. So I'll just need to pick out which of the browns I want with which of the ground colors. And that's okay, because some ground has more dirt, some has more sand, you know, whatever. I think I can make that part work. So we'll set that aside for now. And I don't know which one I'm going to pair up with what yet. Now the next part, I knew that I was going to be using this color for one of the backgrounds. That was easy. And I also wanted to use this one as well, but I also have part of this in mind for another very, very, very important block. So I have to be careful not to use too much of that. So just 2 blocks, and that's it. And then as far as my lighter greens, it's down to this, which I really like and I don't have much of, and then this one, which I have quite a bit of, which does seem light in comparison to the darks, absolutely, but it's also really busy. I mean, I know I've used it in like some of the blocks, and there's other blocks I'm going to use it in, so it would probably just blend, but I'm not sure how it's going to work out. So help me walk through this a little bit. Now, again, I know I'm going to use this one. So my choices are this, which from my perspective is I mean, it's fair. It's fine. This one, I definitely like. And this one, to me, this is so plain and this is so plain that I don't think so. So I think I prefer this one. So that'll be fine. And then there's this one, which is kind of busy. And I think it works really well with the plain one. And I think if I had tried to use this one, I think it's a little more matchy-matchy in tone. You can't really see on the camera, but in person, they both have that very yellowy green. And so I like the fact that there's the difference there. That leaves this one for the difficult choice. So we have the plaid here, which the colors look fine together. I mean, it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. I've got all these extra pieces. And then we've got this one, which is also kind of busy. And we've got it with that, which I think may work better. It's just that I don't have a lot of this one, and I don't think I can get any more of it. So that's kind of an issue. I mean, I do think I have enough to do this. I just don't think I would be able to use this in anything else. That could be okay, just throwing that out there. So it's a matter of this color or this color. Let's do it like that so we can kind of see what we think. Now, I need your help. If you think I should do the plaid right here, put A in the comment box. And if you think I should do this one right here, put B in the comment box. So I'll definitely need some help with that. So assuming that these two are absolutely said and done, I need to decide on this stuff, which might help us pick out what we do there. We'll see. So we have our 3 different grounds or dirts or whatever, and we've got our trunks. This one, I think because it's the lightest one, I think we should stick it with the lightest dirt so that there's enough contrast. And this is a small kind of, I think it might be a houndstooth. It's hard to see with the fuzziness of the flannel, but I think it might be a little too similar to this. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so maybe we're going to put this one here because this one's a bigger plaid, and then we could put the polka dots with this one. I think that these go together. Okay, now if that's true, we have to find a home for each of these. So let's see which ones we like best with what. All right, we'll save that one for later because we had not planned on that one. Okay, we've got this with this. I think it looks okay here. Move the tree up so we can see the dirt against the background. It's okay. That's fine. That's fine. I don't have a preference on that. That's okay. Now, I don't think I like this one with this one because I don't think it shows up enough. I think this blends too much. This shows up quite a bit. What if we picked our new one? kind of like the brown with it, but then these are very, very similar. So I think we're going to go with this one. And I do have my helper here, and it is his quilt. So how do you feel about this one?
I like it.
You like that? Okay. So then we're back to this. Now, we could go with the plain. You know what, though? We should probably keep the plain set aside for this one because both of those are busy. That's a thought. Because do we want... Okay, yeah. What do you think, Gentry? Both of these backgrounds are busy, and then there's that dirt.
Okay.
So do we think that with the busy tree and the busy background, should we maybe avoid the busy dirt?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so now we're here. Plain background, different type of busy, and this.
I like it.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Do we like that? Alrighty. So now we are back to the difficult block. And I'm going to lay this out and put patches on it so we can kind of get a better idea of what it is we've got going on. And then there's a tree trunk. Interesting. I think I have a preferred choice. What do you think, Gentry? What do you...
I like the right side.
You like this side?
Mm-hmm.
Are you opposed to this one?
Yes.
Totally opposed.
Great uncertain, yeah.
Okay. Let's take it off. Let's kind of do it like this. What do we think, guys? I still want you to put your answer in the comments. I think that actually this looks really good with this because it's quite different. But I still think it's too busy. But I think that this might be it. So if that's the case, let's try to look at our little forest here for what we've got. Kind of make a little makeshift set of blocks here. Because to be honest, if it's not going to work out, I don't want to bother making a whole nother set for the skinny trees. Okay, what do we think of the forest?
I like it.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You're sure?
Yep.
Absolutely?
Yep.
Okay, the other option is that we could go with this brown for a dirt, and we could do a black trunk. Let's check that out. Give me a second, guys. I've got to dig through my fabrics. I don't think we want this black. I really should learn how to be a little bit more organized with all this stuff. Unless you want a gray dirt. Do you want a gray dirt? A grayish, brownish, green dirt?
No, I like the one it is.
You like the one it is? Still want to check on the black. Just to be absolutely 100% sure. Oh wait, we can't use the blacks. Not unless we use this one. But we'll check it out anyway. Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. The boss has spoken. That's the tree. That's the dirt or sand. Okay. All right, guys, I think this is it. So tomorrow we're going to get cutting on this and hopefully getting some of these pieces together. So that's our goal. And in the meantime, I hope you're cozy in your jammies.